So I might be slightly biased, but I think I may have found my perfect pair of headphones just because of the color. If you're into running or just kind of into headphones at all, you may have heard of bone conduction headphones. These are the brand new Shokz OpenRun Pro 2s. Obviously, they are the second generation, and like I said, they come in my favorite colorway of orange as well as black. I actually have the first gen of these, which I've had for a couple years already. You can see that they have a very similar design. There's some minor differences, which we'll get to in a second, but the key thing about bone conduction, if you haven't heard that before, it essentially vibrates along your ear, and these don't go into your actual ear to deliver the sound. So they kind of fit over your ear loop, and they sit right next to this little bone here, and as they vibrate, that's what delivers the sound. And if you actually look at the difference here, the Pro 2s have a air conduction speaker, essentially just an extra speaker to help with sound delivery. I found with the first gens, no matter how loud you got them, the sound was never, I guess, loud enough. And the main innovation of the Pro 2 headphones is dual pitch tech, so it combines the advantages of bone conduction and air conduction, which allows you to keep all the benefits of open ear design while still getting significantly louder and boosting sound quality. And with the extra addition of these speakers, that really helps with the bass delivery, and you actually get some decent sound. So I run quite often around the city. I work out a lot, and it's always so weird to me when I see people running with headphones in. There are so many like cars going around. I find that like quite dangerous, especially with like active noise canceling. You can't hear what's around you. These still help deliver great sounding sound, but it still enables you to listen to your surroundings, which I think is important. Not only useful for running, but just like everyday use in general. Great for using them in the gym, or if you're just a bit conscious about the actual sound damage from earbuds if they do get too loud. I think these are great alternatives. So with the extra speakers, there is a bit more sound leakage. So as an example, I've just got it paired to my phone right now. I can play some music. So I'm leaning my head right next to my microphone right now, and I will pump this all the way to the loudest setting. Let me know if you can hear that. Like a lot louder than V1s, and if I wrap these around my head, I can obviously hear a bit of sound leakage right now. So maybe not, the most useful for like a quiet studio space like this, or if you're indoors. But if you're outside, when I've tested them, on those runs, typically a person beside you can't hear you. Even if you were, say, like on an airplane or like in the subway commuting, that extra like environmental sound would probably drown out that sound leakage. But you do hear it in a quiet-ish room. And in honesty, you'd probably listen to your music around that like 60 to 70% range anyway, so that would probably be the sweet spot. Since these headphones now technically have those two drivers, like I said, so that bone conduction really is suited for a treble, whereas the air conduction is suited for that bass. Once again, that sound quality is a lot deeper, noticeably better than the first gens, and even while like testing them out on my couple runs, they actually have AI noise canceling and wind resistant microphones. So if you are doing a call, if you are someone that extreme, calling someone while you're running, I am not that person. The microphone quality sounds great, and up to like 25 kilometers an hour. I think that's like humanly impossible to run that quick.
31 is humanly impossible.
But if you were in a car or a fast moving object, you could still talk to someone totally fine without that wind. These do have 12 hours of battery life, and a big improvement over the Gen 1s. They finally have a USB-C port for charging, whereas the first ones had a magnetic proprietary charger. I juiced these up in around like 15 minutes. I got around like 50%, so you're good for another running session or workout session. They are IP55 water resistant, so no matter how much you sweat, they'll hold up. I've even run them underwater quickly to help clean them, and they've been totally fine. Even with that little rubberized flap for the charging port, you can kind of see the rest of the controls. Pretty simple. You've just got an on and off button and the volume rockers on that same side. And overall, I think these are a solid pair of headphones. I don't think I've seen such an improvement between like Gen 1s and Gen 2s. The sound quality on these has just gotten so much better, so much louder. I find that they're a bit, on the pricier end. They're around that $180 mark, but I think they are pretty like use case specific. And for someone that is really into, working out, into running, that wants like bone conduction headphones, these are probably like the best in the market for that kind of choice. Obviously, I think you should get the orange ones because I think that's the dopest color. I have like a fully sealed pair of the black ones. I can obviously do a giveaway since I don't need two pairs to run with. So just let me know down below in the comments if you've tried open ear or bone conduction headphones in the past. What are your thoughts about them? And I will pick a winner down below. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you in one of my next vids. Peace.